to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hertzog. Here. Hussein.
Here.
Mortimer.
Here.
Albert.
Here.
Hugian.
Here.
Best.
Here.
Agenda approved, right? Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Against? All right, we got discussion of current FY 26 budget. I put that on because Jeff had something he was wanting to say.
The talks of moving this building over here and turning that over to tourism. When I went in there, when we put the windows in with Greg, he opened the back closet and he pointed out what he thought was mold all over the wall. Is there any possible way in this budget that we can get a mold test done in there before we open that up this year for the tourism? Or we have to wait until the next budget and
We would have to see how much the mold test would cost first.
I'm sorry.
We need to see how much the mold test would cost. I mean, I don't know how much a mold test would run. So we need to see the cost on that.
Would that be Servpro?
You would need to put it out for some sort of bid.
I don't know how that slipped through because I had mentioned it when we did the pigeon clean out.
I never had a key to that room.
You don't have a key to it?
You're talking the closet in the corner? In the corner behind it?
You had told me it was locked.
Yeah, it's locked. I don't have a key. I didn't know what was in there.
Okay. So we need to get bids for that?
I would suggest it before we answer the question can't fit into the current year budget because without knowing how much mold test costs, you don't have any idea of what you're talking about.
So we need to put it off until budget time.
I mean, the answer to that is a yes and a no question. You're gonna need to get a price on how much the mold test is gonna cost first.
All right. Go ahead, Jared.
With that being said, are we gonna remodel that side as well? The walls and stuff, like we did this side? Cause it's just old paneling in
That's
there
gonna
now.
have to be something that
Be budgeted too.
we can't do anything with that until
Till he's out, right. I didn't know how quick they were wanting to use it, their turnaround was, you know.
They're one in there now, but,
I mean, not that you couldn't use it like that, but the one side's redone, all the paneling's painted, the ceiling tiles
so
painted.
we could close off the one side until budget time. And then,
Okay.
yeah, then that would be my recommendation. We can't let people in there if that is black mold in that closet.
Yeah, my suggestion would be to definitely, bid that service out and find out how much it costs, and if it's workable in this budget, definitely we would put that in and try to work it in this budget.
Well, that's
So
all.
we just wait and,
We can't let them in there until we find out.
it may not really be back mode. You know? All right, let's just table it for now.
That needs to be,
Tested.
I'm gonna make a motion that we close that one side off till we find out.
I don't know if we can vote, because we don't have it on this, because you didn't tell me what you wanted on it. That's not on it to vote, can we? I don't think we can vote for that, with it not being on the agenda. What do you think, Lane?
per Lance, he said with nothing being itemized on this, he says you cannot vote as it's just a discussion.
But we can do
So
it
you
next
can put it
meeting.
on Tuesdays though, if you would do that.
Table to next Tuesday.
Yep.
That's why I asked you when I was talking.
Well, I was hoping that we could do
Yeah.
something tonight where we could get
Get the test done.
Well, see,
Yeah.
people looked at it as a hidden agenda, that we didn't post what we were gonna talk about. So we'll just table it to next meeting.
So Lance asked me what was on the agenda.
Yeah.
And he, and
I
went,
understand.
okay, I was like, I went through and he goes, just make sure they don't vote unless
Okay,
it's
we'll
listed
figure
on
it
the
out
agenda.
at the next meeting, then.
You're gonna table?
Yeah, we're gonna table it.
For a second. Yes.
I don't need a motion to table
Ready to
it.
vote? All right.
Okay. The next discussion, Young P, Young PEP electric.
I've got one thing for the budget, if that's okay. On this thing with the Hood Park, the scoreboard had a controller that was part of our parks, actually part of that park, because all that was donated. So if the people do not return the controller, do we have the budget in the parks to provide them with that controller so they can use it?
Well, right now, Mr. Pitts, that's not on this either to discuss.
It's on the budget,
I mean-
discussed. Well, it's something that we should consider, and I'm just asking, what's the budget for the parks right now? Would it handle a $1,200 controller?
Well, it's an item that's not, in the budget, so, with it being that large of an item, you would have to look at the, facility as to where we would need to put that in.
So we might put that on the next agenda as well, to see if we can do that. Because I gotta have that controller for that board, so if those people don't bring it back.
But our is just the fields that we do. We don't, we don't, but it's up to the board. I mean, if the board wants to do it.
Well, once that scoreboard was donated to us, it was ours to keep up.
The board.
lights on and everything, so I'm
I
just
can
saying.
tell you this is in with the attorney right now,
Oh,
and he has not provided a full answer
Right.
as of yet.
good.
Okay.
That was turned over to the attorney, the missing everything in there? Okay, yeah.
All right, let's discuss this, what I just said, the LPUA, PEP, electric bill payment plan and approval.
So, I received our February electric bill, which is for the January usage. I apologize, I'm sorry, I can't talk very loud, I don't have a lot of breath. My asthma is kind of inflated right now. I'll talk as loud as I can. The total bill for January was $1,109,074.27. They have offered to withdraw on February 18th, $676,572.75. And the remaining balance owed from Winter Storm Fern will be $432,501.52. That remaining balance will carry forward with a potential interest of 5% occurred over a 9-month period. So, there is no way to tell on this bill that you have in front of you what is the normal versus what is firm. I did speak with NPUA today, and they did say that the minimum, they did try to give us on the first payment, the minimum bill looks like what a cold January, but the exact amounts aren't 100% tied out. She did tell me that January began very mild, and ended very, what it did in Winter Storm Fern. The natural gas prices are what were driving this cost. They were 10 times higher than normal. I can attest to that because our natural gas bill was double its normal rate as well. This can all be verified on the EIA website if you want to take a look at that. I did speak with our auditor to get some consulting advice on how we should move forward. Payments will be approximately $50,000 a month. So the first payment that we make will be $676,572.75. The remaining balance split over 9 months. We could pay approximately 5% in interest, but it could be less if they get to use reserves. We don't know that at right now. They have to consult another board within their organization. The interest will be between $17,000 to $18,000. The customers will pay their portion through the PPA in both scenarios, whether we pay full price at one time or whether we pay payments. Take approximately 3 months to pay back the bill through the PPA. I'm not approximately sure on the payback how long it will take to pay back.
How many months payback?
We think approximately 3 months, but that's not confirmed. I could not get a hold of Earl Blakely who designed the PPA. We think approximately 3 months. Could be longer, but we think approximately 3 months. So my recommendation is to do the pay over 9 months, because you're going to deplete your cash flow in the electric department. You have more than just worrying about getting back up. You have large projects that are coming out. You also have at the end of the year transfers into other departments that you have to pay back, and you don't want to strap your electric department over time. You do not have the cash flow to pay this down and worry about strapping your electric department. This will give you the time to raise the cash flow back up to where it needs to be, and you won't be strapping that electric department down.
You recommended 9 months?
Do. It's on the advice of the auditor. The auditor and I spoke, and this is what he recommended as well.
Will it be a pass-through to the people? I'm sorry.
Yes, it will.
What if we have another storm in 2 or 3 weeks, or what if it gets really, really hot during this time we're paying this back and it gets into peak again?
Again, I can't, unfortunately, I don't have those answers because those situations haven't occurred. I can tell you that when I sat on the phone call on January 28th with the rest of our group, those questions did come up, and they said we have to tighten our belt, we have to do better. Our reserves within our organization have been depleted, and we are trying to get those reserves within our organization, within the member cities, back up. So.
And did you say that normally we paid $30 per MHZ, and the peak went up to $500 per?
I would say we're normally paying, I think I saw somewhere where it went, you could say approximately 30. I'm not gonna say that 100% that's accurate, but yeah, you could say we were paying maybe it would jump, I don't have those sheets in front of me, but it was 30 to 40,000 in the natural gas is what we would normally pay. But on the electric side, we're paying for demand. So the demand over Winter Storm Fern went up tenfold, and it was based on natural gas prices. So the natural gas price went up 10 times what it normally is. And this happens every few years, because if you remember Winter Storm Uri, we had the same effect. And I looked back at natural gas prices I had to do this for the auditor not too long ago, and the same effect happened back with Winter Storm Uri as well. We saw the same effect not so many years ago with Winter Storm Uri. We're seeing the same thing. We've been significantly lucky with our winter storms that we haven't seen the same effect happen with the prices. I will let you know that they did have to shoot out some $900 per kilowatt hour electric. I don't know what cities got hit with that, but they did say that they had to purchase those powers. Some of them was in the $400 to $500 ranges. Where they transmitted that electric, we don't know. We just sit on these calls and they tell us this information, and they do the best they can to purchase it, but when the demand gets high, they have to purchase at high prices.
Now, this isn't based on our usage, it's based on a conglomerate of usage.
No, this would be based on what we paid.
Jennifer, did we peak in electric and peak in gas both?
We did.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
I mean, you can look, and she said, last month she used approximately 7.1, in December, because the prior month energy charge was 7.1. And the current month in January, it was 7.7 kilowatt hour,
I got you.
so.
So you're talking about interest on this, you're talking 18,000 per month interest for 8 or 9 months?
I wrote that down too, so that's kind of how you worded it. So is it 9 months and a total of 17 or 18,000?
So it'd be 450,000 and total approximately, additional over the payment.
So
400 and some thousand?
we have to have,
$50,000 per month approximately.
do we have that reserves, reserves right now? And could we pay this bill and save the citizen
You'll
$450,000?
cut your reserves in half.
Huh?
I don't think me personally, I don't wanna cut the electric department's reserves in half.
How much do we have in electric fund right now?
You have,
And then how much do we have reserves?
you have 2.6 million in reserves.
And in the counting the electric too, or just 2 in the reserves and 2 in electric?
And you're gonna spend 300 to 400 million, right off the bat, on a huge project. And you have other projects within the city that you have to do.
Yeah, but we're gonna get this money monthly back, is what I'm saying. I just hate to pass on $450,000 to citizens that keep our interest.
Jennifer,
I get it, but.
are you saying $19,000 a month?
17 to 18 is
I
what you
think
said.
gamble.
Is that per month?
Well, probably gonna have to.
Or is that $19,000 in 9
I
months?
believe it's, yeah.
Per month?
The way you worded it, it said 9 months, 5% interest at 17,000 to 18,000, so that would be a month.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so that's per month.
Yeah.
We can try to pay it off, and I believe we can pay it off, because we got the money coming back in. But I don't get to vote on this, but that's just my opinion.
Well, let me do some math.
I wanna save the citizens $450,000. Cause you know what, even in our budget for 9 months, we're gonna budget this so much per month next year's budget. So we can pay it off. And how much interest would we get out of this, reserves anyway, 4,
We're
3?
not getting any interest. We voted to put all the interest in the general fund. So the general fund would not have to borrow any, so all the interest stays in the general fund.
I said there's any way possible at all we can pay this bill. But that's up to this board. If you wanna go 9 months, that's up to you all.
Okay, well, hold on. 9 months at 18,000 is only $162,000. You said 400 and something, so which one?
It's 50,000 a month approximately is the payment, because it's $432,000 at 5%.
50,000 a month times 9 is 450,000.
Yeah, 50,000 a month in the payment, but you said 480-something thousand in interest.
Yeah.
You meant 162,000 in interest.
Did you?
Yeah, maybe. It's been a long day, guys, and they haven't given me any payment schedule, sorry.
That's all right.
I ran the payment on APY, and they gave me 50,000, and that's what they told me, approximately $50,000 a month per payment.
And
And
that's
they haven't
over,
given me the full payment schedule yet, so I
And that-
apologize.
and that's over and above the
And the
next,
auditor said it would be
the next
17 to 18,000 total, and I wish
That's
I
over
had,
above.
I wish I had a utilization schedule, but I don't.
So we'd only be 162,000 in interest, is that what you're saying?
The interest would be on the whole amount, the 1 million sum, right?
No, because we're paying 676,500 right off the bat,
Then it would be on the
on
amount that
300,
was
and
left.
whatever number that was. $432,501.52. Is that what you want to do? Is that?
$432,510. Oh, that's it, 501. Oh. So how much would 5% of that be?
We're already paying 600,000 out of 11, they owe 1,000,001.
Yeah.
So we're not taking out half of that electric, we're taking out 500,000.
Well, it'd be 432 and 162 if we went the whole 9 months.
If we don't use the 9 months,
That's
just
paying,
pay
we'll be
on
taking 432.
out of the, instead of being only taking half the reserve, but it's 2.5.
Be about 225,000.
See what I mean?
We got next Tuesday, right?
We got to the 18th,
We have to the 18th, or they will automatically do the payment.
that's why we called it a special meeting.
What's the next meeting date?
The 17th.
Jennifer,
we're
Jennifer, would it
dead.
help if we moved on to the next thing and you,
Mhm.
like, went to your office and figured something real quick?
I can do that.
Okay. If the reserve is 2.5 million, and the bill is 1,000,001, we're already gonna pay 600,000. You're not gonna deplete that reserve by no half. You're gonna be taking 400,000 out of the reserve.
Is
And you're gonna pay, if you don't use the reserve, then you're gonna pay 180
I know.
at least in interest.
I know.
And then
So,
we'll
I'm
A minimum,
On simple interest, it's about 17,000 total interest,
per month.
per total interest for 9 months.
yeah.
Per month.
And the interest would be $1,800 a month.
Also, the 50,000 is taxed to the next month's bill
18
anyway.
a month, okay.
So we have another big letdown, we're gonna have another $1,000,000 bill plus 50,000.
So let's do the-
So where is the 676,000 coming from?
It's just
The
normal.
down payment we have to make?
It would come from our electric bill, it would come from our electric cash, electric cash.
Cash. So then it'd be 432,501 would come from reserves if we paid the whole thing?
No, it would come from our electric cash.
Electric,
About
Oh.
17.
It doesn't come from reserves until we
Okay.
overspend
It'll
it.
still be added to it. If it's 9 months for 17,780.
No, she said total. You said 17.
Simple interest is 17,000 total.
Total.
17,000 in total.
18.
Per month.
No, she said,
Total, simple
We're
interest is
over
17,000
that's
total.
what was throwing me off. I was like, well, maybe it's not adding
1,800
up.
a month.
That's only $17,000 interest.
Mhm.
A king.
For 9 months.
It's $1,800 a month.
Then we
Here it comes, Charles.
So we do 9 months.
Let's do the 9 months in my opinion.
Do 9
I mean, I will verify that, with MPUA, but they haven't given us a schedule.
Can we wait till Tuesday to make a decision on this and the next morning you let them know? And you can get all the information for us to make sure that it's right?
Well, I don't know if it's a matter of that or, this is they auto-draft this,
No, shit.
so I don't. we
They
don't know if we have to
auto-draft
have
this.
stop-
Well,
stops by.
Can we vote on this? And that's pending you're right on your information.
I will verify tomorrow with them.
Because this ties us up for 9 months, and if we have another problem,
We got another bill, we got another interest bill.
well, how would we pay it? If we're
So you're
already
saying
tied up with these
19
payments?
For 9 months.
I would say you're 1,800 for 9 months, and then if we pay it off early, if we
18,000.
get the numbers in like you're talking about, now you guys,
18,000 for 9 months.
right,
Okay, you said 1,800.
well, it's 1,800 a month.
Okay.
Can we pay that off earlier? They're still gonna charge us that percent.
We can't pay it off
A
early.
lot of loans are you pay that percent and you pay it off early.
There's nothing in the writing that says we can pay it off early.
Can't pay it off early.
I think so.
Well, it's a tricky.
I remember that My opinion is pay the whole thing, but that's up to this board.
I'm kind of there too.
Huh?
I would say it, but I'm kind of there too.
I'm going that way too.
Are there any projects that we could take out of capital improvement to improve the cash for electric? No?
We gotta do that when it's borrow the money.
And we gotta improve it, we're not gonna improve nothing.
It's up to this board.
Has this ever happened before?
Winter Storm Uri.
What'd you
When
do
was
in that?
that?
Did you pay it off or did you go?
We're still paying it off.
Is that the 1.2 that we talked about earlier?
We paid it off.
That was the 1.2 that
So
we
the
talked about.
customers paid it back over a 2-year time, we're paying it back over a 5-year period.
Okay.
So we've already done it.
When we get this started,
So we're still paying on the last one.
Yeah, that's the long-term debt I was talking about.
Yeah.
I think we have, what, 4 games left?
It was like 1.2 million in tickets.
I make a motion, we pay the total bill and take it out of the reserves, what we need, and pay back the reserves.
We can't take it out of reserves
Out of
until
the electric reserves.
you can take it out of your cash, but
Yeah, just like that.
it comes out of your regular budget, and once your budget is exhausted, then you hit your reserves,
Okay.
unfortunately.
We take it out of something.
Yeah.
I pay the bill in full.
And then we can pay it back when we get it in.
Yeah, when we get it in, slowly, it's gonna make more sense back in.
So the customers will pay a portion of this, it hits their PPA.
And if we need a rate adjustment in the electric, then we should study that and get a
Well, we
rate.
shouldn't have to do that.
We know that, but just say,
So the rate
you see where we're
adjustment
ready for a wall this time.
is in the
Anyway.
works.
We're not discussing. I made a motion that we pay it in full.
Have a second.
I'll second that.
Okay. Take roll call.
Hartzell,
Yes.
Lissane,
Yes.
Mortimer,
Yes.
Albert,
Yes.
Duken,
Yes.
Best.
Can it be done?
It's gonna totally limit your cash flow in the electric department. It's not my recommendation, and it's really not your auditor's.
It can be done.
So what happens if we have an ice storm?
We got reserves.
Yeah.
2.5?
2.6 right now.
Our reserves are for emergencies.
But this
Yeah.
would, yeah, and
2.5
this would
million.
leave 1.5
But
in
you
here.
transfer into your general fund every year.
What's
so
our $2.6 million drawn in the bank?
Your 2.6 does nothing in your electric department. It goes to your general fund.
Right, but is it in the
It's a
bank
variable.
drawn interest?
It's a variable every month, so it's roughly about 2% at the bank, but it does nothing for your electric department.
Right, but we can, if the electric department needs money, we can pull money out of the reserves to help them, correct? So I'd rather draw 2% interest than pay 5%.
Me
That's
too.
just the way I
That,
read it.
that makes
I agree with
sense.
that.
I think so too.
Okay. It's up to Jeff.
It's already passed.
No, it's already passed. but-
Now, you still got to say yes or no. We're trying to save the citizens a lot of money here.
Just because Jennifer recommends against it, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, moving on. 11/2008. Vote to have the first reading of bill number 2208.
Motion.
Huh?
Motion.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anything, Rick?
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of the city of Cuba, Missouri, to enter into an agreement with Crawford County Youth Football for the use of facilities located at Cuba Hood Park.
Have a
Motion.
Second.
roll call. No, we got to read it first.
No, we just read
We
it.
just
I
read
get
it.
it ready.
That's
He's
good.
confused me here about Jeff here.
Best. Duken.
Yes.
Halbert.
Yes.
Mortimer.
Yes.
Lissane. Hartzell.
Yes.
I guess really before I did that, I should have asked Sierra if everything was all right in that contract.
Yes, sir.
You good with that? Okay, sorry about that. Motion to have the second reading of bill number 2208.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any?
An An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Cuba, Missouri, on behalf of the city of Cuba, Missouri, to enter into an agreement with Crawford County Youth Football for the use of facilities located at Cuba Hood Park.
Motion to accept the first reading of bill number 2208. All right, you confused me. Second.
Second.
Roll call.
Martel.
Yes.
Hussein.
Yes.
Mortimer.
Yes.
Halbert.
Yes.
Huglen.
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Bill number 2208 becomes special ordinance 957 on this 12th day of February 2026. All right, the last one, adjournment. We'll get out of here.
Hold on a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Hold on.
Oh,
I just wanna wish my condolences to Sierra's family.
Yeah, I understand.
Father-in-law Sunday, and, he was a good man. And
Mark what?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, Judge.
My condolences.
Fine family.
Yeah.
I think the world.
All